the 6th hour, there was darkness over all the land until the 9th hour. And about the 9th hour, Jesus cried out with a loud voice.
This summer, Wednesday, August 2nd, I was taking the girls to summer camp. Open the door in the parking lot. Kathryn gets sick in the parking lot. And I'm thinking, great, we're going to have a stomach bug go through the house. Friday morning, we did a virtual visit with the doctor. They were like, flu is going around, some COVID's coming back up. Fast forward just a few hours, Kathryn was having a hard time breathing. Our family physician is in our disciple group. He lives in our neighborhood. We call him on the cell phone, Rob. Kathryn's having a hard time breathing. He's like, this is your cue. You go to the emergency room. They admitted Kathryn, hooked her up to oxygen, and it got very real, very fast. And it was at that point, the doctor sat down and said, Kathryn is very sick. And our disciple group has a text thread. And I was like, I don't know what's happening, but I'm begging you to pray.
We were just praying for life. That we didn't know she would make it. I was always the one that wanted to stay in control, and the surrender part was very difficult. If you are truly a believer in Christ, the surrender part is mandatory for you to be able to let him work. Romans 8:28, he is at work for all things for good for those who are in him and are called according to his purpose. We've got to step back and let the Lord drive it. We went home on August 29th. On Halloween, we were told that it was actually something different. It was MDS, myelodysplastic syndrome, which is pre-leukemia.
No child with MDS would live past infancy. That's how severe the diagnosis is. So with that, we feel like we've been given a gift. We got 11 years with Kathryn before this surfaced. So for that, we are grateful. This is hard. This is really hard. I don't believe that God has forsaken us. He has carried us for the last 6 months. And we believe that he's going to carry us for the next 100 days or the next 6 months or however long this journey takes us. We have lived in the presence of Jesus. Kathryn was baptized last Sunday, and Kathryn has been surrounded by believers. Her testimony has built their testimony.
All we've seen since this started was a deepening of her faith. And for her to give that outward proclamation of her journey and steps with Jesus by being baptized through this process, I think that is the perfect way to say, I know where the Lord is.
Kathryn was created perfectly in his eyes, and she will live the fullest life that he has planned for her. Whatever that looks and feels like, it will be hers as he has planned it.
We're just going to continue to just make much of him, regardless of the situation, regardless of what's happening. And we're just going to glorify him in this situation. And we know something good is going to come from this.